got nothing to say? You're just going to take off down the road with all of our stuff?
Yeah, that's what he did. You might remember this call Kurtis investigation, the moving company. They drove off with their stuff. You know, we never, ever found out what happened. We never saw it again. This is unbelievable.
Well, tonight, Kurtis is investigating another moving company that this time is accused of taking off with a Roseville mom's stuff.
Yeah, she moved 8 months ago to Oklahoma. Well, it turns out the company this single mom thought she was hiring never did the move. Instead, it was a company that doesn't even have a license to operate in the state of California. This bag, its contents, and her car are all Elaine Lawrence has left to her name in her new home in Oklahoma.
I sit on the floor in my living room. I don't have a television.
Movers took the single mom's money, picked up her things from Roseville in February, but where her stuff ended up remains a mystery.
You know, basically my life possessions are gone.
She hired a company called Worldwide Van Lines. Its website claims it offers quality moving, serving all 50 states. But she now knows they had an unlicensed moving company, Safe World Moving, out of San Jose, pick up her stuff. An unlicensed company that no longer has a phone line and has not explained what happened to her belongings.
My son's first hair clipping. You can't replace those things.
While she thought Worldwide Van Lines was the company that would do the move, we've uncovered they are only registered with the federal government as a broker. This federal report from the Senate just out exposes problems with moving brokers, saying, quote, they regularly confuse customers and create conditions for harmful moving experiences. And it says law enforcement officials will need to put more effort into understanding the role of internet moving brokers.
Stuff that really stops your entire life.
The BBB's Gary Allman has seen a soaring number of moving company complaints. Some situations he calls outrageous, for things like what happened to us 2 years ago during our hidden camera investigation.
Alex, why won't you talk with me?
The company we hired jacked up the price mid-move, and when we confronted them,
You got nothing to say? You're just going to take off down the road with all of our stuff?
they did. We never saw our things again.
They have this in the palm of their hand, and to manipulate that trust with somebody is outrageous.
Worldwide never returned our repeated calls or emails. Elaine says the company initially offered her $2,800, but then quit returning her calls. With nothing but her car, basic clothing, and what her family has helped her replace in the 7 months since her move, Elaine isn't holding her breath she'll ever see her belongings again.
You just have to move on.
Well, the California Public Utilities Commission oversees California moving companies, but says it won't get involved in this case because the movers crossed state lines. We have learned Worldwide Van Lines is now the subject of a federal investigation, and we have compiled a guide to hiring a mover. You'll find that on CBSSacramento.com.
So frustrating. So did the company ever give her any sort of explanation to what happened?
None whatsoever.
And this new law you mentioned earlier, is it going to have any effect at all on these cases?
Well, we reached out to the Public Utilities Commission because they said they couldn't get involved in this case. We're wondering why. So we're wondering if this new law will help change that. However, we don't have that answer just yet. Hopefully we'll get an answer tomorrow.
And back to your stuff in that truck that pulled away.
Never saw our stuff again. There were a couple of arrests after that case, but we were told it's very easy for these guys to go and change their names and get a new license and start doing it all over
You're
again.
never going to see that stuff.
No, we don't know.
Ever.
We're long gone. We kissed it all goodbye. All right, if you have something you want us to investigate, let us know about it. You can call our hotline Monday through Friday at 916-374-1343 or go to our website, cbssacramento.com, click on Call Kurtis, and fill out our form.